Welcome back to the frequency. Warriors of truth, warriors of light. Today's kind of feeling like a blue-green kind of day. Blue-green meaning loving and expressive, communicative. And with the spirit of today, waking up, with that love vibration, I definitely wanted to talk to some people. So I'm doing, I have some time for Skype sessions later today, completely free. And if that interests you, I'm going to give away 3 free Skype sessions. So drop a comment. First 2 people to hit me up. And then also I'll pick one person from the comments below. And it's just like 15-30 minutes. You can ask any questions. You can talk about whatever. Decode reality. Break down the matrix. Go into extrasensory perception. And literally anything. So, yeah. Trying to connect with you guys a little bit. Moving on to the message. We're talking about becoming your greatest version. And the road to growth. I am growing every day. I am getting better. We're going to be talking about judgment. Judgment of the tools we use. Judgments of the habits we have. And what we think is the road to our greatest selves, towards realization of our full infinite potential. That realization does not lay at the end of a path of change. It does not lay at the end of a road of control and changing things. It lays at the end of the path of surrendering and embracing things. Many of your judgments of what's good and bad in this world, what you think you should be doing, what is the highest vibrations, and what is holding you down, they're often clouded. We're going to get into that today. Thank you for joining me. Oh yeah. This transmission's about judgment and growth. So if you watch my videos are going to cause a lot of... It's going to create a lot of fractures in the impure being. So what I mean by this is, when I talk about fasting, veganism, meditation, healthy habits, astral parasites, and what causes these things, right? These type of talks is most people will instantly be repelled because it causes there's too far of a separation between what I'm saying and what they do. This creates fractures in the consciousness because all of a sudden, especially if you are of the frequency or you are of the ascending frequency, you're receiving the cosmic light. You're going to hear the truth in what I speak. And this is going to scare you. I know it once scared me. Because all of a sudden, I needed to change a lot of things about myself. When I came to the realization of my infinite potential. And the fact that I was being oppressed from day one. I mean, it's kind of it's a sinking feeling. But it's the moment that you get behind the driver's seat too. But what this video is about, I'm trying to communicate that you shouldn't be judging your habits, what you do, and your current state to be bad or good. You should not judge even your worst habit. Even your worst habit to be bad. Because the moment you stop trying to smoke cigarettes, the moment you stop trying to smoke weed, or you stop drinking, or you, the moment you can't stop doing anything, it needs to fall out of your life. Because anything that you focus on grows. Resistance makes stronger. So, a lot of people out here think like, oh, smoking weed, that hinders the ascension process. And in fact, you can't ascend if you smoke weed. I believe that the contrary. I am of the ascending frequency, and I smoke weed. A lot of people think that drinking is always negative, and that the ascended being does not drink. I beg to differ. Drinking, alcohol, any drug you could name is no different than food, is no different than a YouTube video, is no different than a relationship. You see, all things are tools, okay? And it is judgment of that tool that clouds your perception, because the tool is not inherently bad nor good. There is only one thing: the infinite present moment. Just being. Nothing good or bad about it. Everything is working in harmony. There is polarity in this world. But are you polarized? You see, the polarized being is gonna be, oh shit, I can't eat meat anymore. I need to go vegan now, right? And then they're gonna create this massive rift within themselves, because the entire time they want to eat the meat. They want to eat that processed food. But they're resisting it, right? They're resisting it. I almost guarantee this rarely works. 1 out of 100 tries, maybe. If ever. Do not judge your current state and what you do to be good nor bad. Do not judge the things you consume to be good nor bad, because yes, I'm going to cause a lot of rifts if you are doing that during my videos. I know it would have caused a lot of rifts for me not too long ago. On my journey, I learned that to grow as a person, to enter new paradigms and new loops, to actually transform and develop into your greatest version, you need to walk the path, not resist the path. Do not drop things from your life, let them fall out. This is because, like one of my last videos on perception and awareness, the moment you try to control something, meaning to release it, the moment you try to do anything, like trying to stop thinking, you put yourself in a double bind and nothing will happen. You cannot change your habits. You can actually not get anything you don't have right now, and you can never leave anything that you have right now, because you are all that you'll ever be in this very present moment. And you cannot want to stop doing something. You cannot want to stop. You cannot want to change, okay? You're going to understand what I mean here in a second. Hold on, let me drink some water. I'll get back on it now. So you cannot want to change. You cannot want to stop doing something. Especially in the negative way, it's like that. But because the opposite of addiction is connection, people. The opposite of addiction is connection. Meaning, to change your bad habits, it is not about focusing on the bad habit to stop it. Resisting the habit will make it stronger in your mind and what you want, and it will make you lead a very unfulfilled day in life. Do not focus or resist the addiction. Let it flow, people. Let it be. If you've smoked cigarettes every day of your life, and you are trying to grow into your greatest version, you cannot stop smoking that pack right now and never go back to it. You'll have unfinished business there, people. What you need to do is let it fall out of your life. Go with the ebb and flow and enter a new cycle. What you must do is, okay, cigarettes, they make me feel like this. Maybe they don't do anything for you anymore. They cost money, so I don't like them. They hurt my health tremendously. I'm gonna let them fall out of my life. What you do is connect to some energy that cigarette was replacing. You have to build a connection that you were lacking. You see, all drugs, all bad habits, all these negative loops we get into is because we think that is the way we can get that energy. Because we are not whole. We are not healed. We must make ourselves whole, and these things will flow out of our lives. For instance, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I also used to take a lot of stimulants. I did both of those things. Not because I was addicted to it. Not because I was addicted to that feeling, nor, even though I thought I needed it to do the work I needed to do, the reason I was addicted to it is because I was lacking human connection. I was lacking someone I could express myself fully to. You see, when you talk to somebody, when you teach like this right here, I am building a certain energy, kindling it. I am entertaining a certain frequency, entity, and being. That connection is an aspect of me that I have now reconnected to. And an addiction fell out of my life. Because that addiction was holding the place of a connection I was lacking. You see, if you are living in your purpose, in your passion, in your mastery every day, you have no time for addictions. You have no time for these things that you struggle with right now. And you don't even think about them. This is the path that we walk, people. It is not about, oh, you must judge food and all this stuff, and you must be a vegan. No. So it's not about judgment. It's not about judgment. It's about flow, not blockages. It's about directing your attention to what you want, not what you want to let go of. It's about using the I have versus the I want. It's about building connection towards your greatest version and becoming whole, and not about battling your shadow. Stop battling yourself. Stop creating all these risks within yourself. Do whatever the fuck you want to every day. But make connections so you are guided towards what you want to become. Your greatest version of infinite potential. The divine being of love and creation. Thank you for watching. Please hit me up for a Skype session. Shoot me an email. Links in the description. See you next time. Peace.